This other one can initiate aspect of connectivity to God, and it can vibrate this other part and bring the form into, from the same spirit can create form. Others want to utilize form to access spirit, and it locks. Because those things don't enter.
Yeah, yeah. There's this trend that if you look at the history of the church, it has happened several times.
Yes.
A man rises in the power of God and starts working with God, and the people come gather around him, and the congregation grows. Then at some point, this power just dwindles and it's not there. Now the church comes to the state of now decorum and principles and laws and everything. Then that spirit just totally quenched, where now the man of God cannot wield the power. What is always the problem here?
The human factor of mixing the spirit into the clay and reviving the clay to become spirit. But the spirit may be physical and the physical may be spirit. That fusion has become the problem. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
So when you raise that dimension and such, then did not understand how to really mingle it with the natural. You've seen sometimes people like they have breakthrough in the spirit, then eventually they want to cut it in some way. Now we have a breakthrough in the spirit, now we need to guard it in particular, and then you get into your forms. Then why can't you wait to be taught of the spirit?
Yes.
The same spirit, because you need to mix the spirit and make alive that which is physical. You need to make the physical spiritual and the spiritual physical. Anytime you're seeing the spirit manifestation, what is it doing? Is actually the spirit trying to become physical. Because any manifestation you see has got physicality. So the spirit is trying to become physical. So you must make the spirit physical and you must make the physical spiritual. So if the spirit supplies the spirit and you never supplied the physical to enter the spirit, it becomes a problem. Thank you for that question. Now let me show you this. A priest, the principle of, like when people are talking about faith, they say anything you do in the spiritual realm will manifest in the natural. A priest does not use the spirit realm. A priest utilizes the physical realm to dial the spirit realm. That is a sure dimension that never dies. So you need to begin to understand what exactly is in the physical design to chant spiritual realm. So that when you make the physical appear in the spirit, then the spirit will be falling like rain that is continuous. You see, Jesus Christ is the order of Melchizedek. Part of the ministry of Melchizedek was to grant Jesus a physical translation, to translate his body into the spirit realm, so that he dwells in the spirit realm as a physical man. So it means now it becomes a gateway to pass physical things into the spirit, so that the physical things can become accepted in the spirit, and then the spirit will begin to flow in the natural.
Wow.
So when you're spiritual, you labor and labor and labor, and then the spiritual comes and such, then eventually becomes a deficit. It begins to become, there's deployment, you fail to ascend something from the physical to enter the spiritual realm. So you cannot sustain the convection. Because when the spirit came, the spirit desired to occupy the dwelling place in the earth. But the spirit also desired to raise the physical. The physical may speak in the spirit. It's an exchange.
Okay.
So you must understand some physical things that must enter the spiritual realm. Part of the physical thing that people have maybe is the fact that rises from their being in the place of maybe worship. Something like that. Maybe in terms of fasting, there's a fire that rises from within you that eventually begins to appear to heaven. But those are elementary, elementary aspects. Yeah.